Hey guys, I have finally done a siren look for you, a deep sea evil mermaid. This has been requested for years and I'm so obsessed with how this turned out. I love it so much. This video is sponsored by DERMALOGICA, which is the best possible sponsor for a Halloween makeup video. The pre-cleanse balm, this is genuinely what I always use to remove my more elaborate makeup looks, like this kind of look. So if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll give you a little step-by-step of what I do to take off my makeup. But for now, let's get to this super spooky, this super gooey, it's pretty wet. Let's jump in to the video. Okay. So, to start off the Dark Mermaid, I headed over to Spirit Halloween for some inspiration to see like what they had in their like mermaid section. Turns out, nothing that I wanted. It was all like, they only had like unicorn mermaids, which like what even is that? I don't know. So, I skipped the mermaid section and headed to the makeup section where I found this Sightless prosthetic piece eyeball cover things. And these reminded me of those deep sea creatures or creatures that live like in caves where since they live in a complete and total absence of light, some of them have evolved to not have eyeballs at all. And I thought that could be cool for a super deep sea siren to just not have eyeballs. So I know this is for like zombies or someone who's had their eyeballs gouged out, but I think we'll just make it a little more fishy. We'll have a girl who doesn't have eyeballs because she lives in the super, super dark sea. Yeah? Yeah? What do you think? Okay, so if we open this up, okay, here's the eyepiece and it is so uneven. Like, look how much material we have here and then literally none over here. You can actually see the black mesh sticking out over the top of this piece because there's just no room up here. What? Alright, so we're gonna have to figure out a way to work with that. So we're definitely gonna need to trim this, and I might actually end up cutting them apart into two separate pieces because this one, like, because it has no excess, the end of the piece comes to like right here, which is a little bit too close to my eye for comfort, so I think I'll cut them in half so I can place them individually in a way that like kind of maybe sort of fits my head. We'll see. I don't know. Since my little eyeball covers will be coming dangerously close to my eyebrows, I'm going to block them out with a glue stick. Mostly just coating the hairs so the latex does not grab onto them and rip them out of your face. Just a good little coat on there to protect your brows. Before we put these guys on, you can definitely still see my eyeball through this black screen a little bit. So I'm going to just paint this whole eyeball area black before we put these on so that it doesn't show through quite as much. This is feeling very like my MySpace days. That raccoon look. It's very cops and robbers. I wonder if I put these like further out than my natural eye, if I'll still be able to see out of them. I could maybe swing it with this other one, but we'll need to build like a bridge of like cool. Alright, already sticking. Build like a bridge here of latex and tissue paper or something to fill it in just because there's like nothing to work with around here. But I think having them further apart will give it more of like a little fishy look. What do you think? So you don't want to get this on your mobile eyelid and you don't want to get it too close to your eye. And I'm also putting some on the piece as well for that double sticky action. I can't wait to see what everybody does this year for Halloween. I feel like it's been a weird year in the beauty community for sure. So a lot of my friends aren't doing Halloween the way we normally do, but doing this look now is really, really making me want to do more of them. I love doing this. What are you guys gonna do for Halloween this year? Tell me in the comments if you already know what you're gonna dress up as, or if you're gonna do cool makeup, or just what your plans for Halloween are. This is gonna be so cool! These edges are horrendous, but we'll see what we can do about that. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to see at all. I don't have like that much of a plan for what I'm gonna do with this paint job, so I think we're just gonna wing it. Alright, so that's creepy. So for now, I can actually see better than I was expecting to be able to see. It's kind of just like wearing really hideous sunglasses. So basically I'm taking a little tissue and I'm just gonna be putting it across here to kind of rebuild that gap that we lost when we cut this thing in half. So I'll probably end up putting another layer across our little bridge here. But for now, while that's drying, I'm gonna try to blend these edges just a little bit with latex. It is a pretty thick edge on this prosthetic piece. Like, it is not the cutest one I've ever seen. Oh, it's really hard to see the side of my face. I'm watching my monitor instead of my mirror because I can't see it. I think this will work though, actually. Oh, no, it's all mirrored. Oh no.
That I might not make it before the roofer does.
I'm definitely not answering the door if the roofer comes. You should see what I look like right now.
Oh boy, are your eyes visible?
Nope.
Can you see?
Oh, kind of. Alright, so now we're just gonna wait for this to dry and then we can start paint. Yay! The best part. Once we're dry, all of our latex around here is clear. I'm going to set it with some powder. You don't have to use special effects powder. You can use like any powder that you got. Can we take a quick moment, brush appreciation moment for this Little Mermaid brush set from Hot Topic. Boop, 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 boop. So I'm just brushing some powder around the edges where the latex is to get rid of some of the shine and to make it less sticky. Alright, so for my base coat of my mermaid skin, I think I am going to go with a light purple. This is Orchid Graftobian ProPaint, which is a water activated paint. In the hurricane that just hit here, our roof started leaking, so we had like water coming in our house. So we have a roofer coming today to like check it out. So it's like probably not a great day to have contractors over. I mean, I'm gonna be so scary. This side is definitely the better eye. This one over here, just don't worry about it.
You enjoying that food?
Mm-hmm.
I personally have lost my appetite.
What? Why?
Oh, no reason.
What? Why? That's interesting, isn't it? It's right outside my window. So I think I'm gonna want to do scales across my forehead. We'll go from there. For the scales, I'm just gonna slowly build them up and add colors and just kind of like feel it out as I go. That is just how I like to paint. So I map out the scales first with a teal aqua paint. Then I outline the scales in purple and go back and soften those lines up to create kind of a deeper set shadow. All of the paints and product colors that I'm using in this look will be listed in the description box if you're curious.
Pipes. I'm getting you out of here before you cause any more chaos.
Chaos. This blue, like while it doesn't really look like it in the video, has a pearly finish, which is perfect for our little fish lady. It's called Nightfall Blue. Once the camera stops recognizing your face, that's when you know you're deep in costume makeup. This highlight is another ProPaint from Graftobian. The color is Pixie Pink, and I'm just lining one side of each scale to like pop it out and just define them a little bit. Now I'm gonna take one of my little sponges and just stipple a bunch of black like spots everywhere. Wow, it's really shiny. Not bad. Okay, so I've never used this before. This is the Graftobian Luster Powder, and it's got like a really nice sheen to it. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Ooh, that's cool. It's so shiny. Bringing my lips in like a downward shape, like pointing my smile down, is gonna make it more like fishy looking. This liner, woo, okay. This is one of those trendy wheelie liners, which like I hate for traditional eyeliner application, but it's actually kind of great for this use, which is like pretty niche, I would say. But hey, I want to goo up this mermaid. Like, I want her to look oily, I want her to look slimy, I want her to look wet. So I'm using black water activated paint, watered way down, and I drip this out of my eyes, mouth, and nose. The last thing that I want to add to this look is NYX's Lid Lacquer in both clear and in black. This is just gonna give like a shiny sheen over the top of it, and since I'm like a water creature, a evil siren girl, adding some shine over the top of the scales and some black gooey like oily looking stuff around the eyes and mouth will like top this look up. So the reason I'm doing both this and the water drips that we already did was because they don't drip quite the same. Like, the consistency of the lid lacquer is not the same as water, so it's not going to drip down the way the other ones do. But I like to come back over and just top the water drops with the lid lacquer, so it has a natural path that it would flow down, but then it's all like nice and shiny because this lid lacquer will not dry down. The clear lid lacquer is good for coating the tops of the scales and making things look wet without adding color the way the black lacquer does. All right, I think our little fish lady is looking pretty good. She's looking pretty alien, but you know, a lot of creatures at the bottom of the ocean look pretty alien. So let's make her look a little bit more wild. The Enchantress wig from Rockstar Wigs. This is supposed to be for a Suicide Squad cosplay, but I think it works pretty well for like a deep sea siren witch monster. What do you think? And that's the look, you guys. That is our siren look, the long-awaited siren. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed the look. Man, this one is so cool. I love it. I love it. There are a few things in this world that I hate more than lid lacquer on my face. It also ruins your paint job. I hate it, but it looks so cool. But fortunately, this video is sponsored by DERMALOGICA, so we get to take it all off right now. Praise pipes. I'm so happy. All right, step one. That's better. So I know this video was sponsored, but real deal, pre-cleanse balm is everything. This stuff is amazing. I really do use it every time I take off one of these kind of elaborate makeups. I used it for Pennywise last year. I use it on my body paints. This is the pre-cleanse balm. And then this is just water. I use it for everything. And now it's time to show you how I remove this. Your pre-cleanse balm comes with a little mitt. Squeeze some out. And then you're just gonna spread this around on dry skin. It just takes that latex right off. Oh, hello. I missed you guys. I haven't seen you in a while. Goodbye. Goodbye, spooky mask. With this product, you don't need to force latex off. It just slips right off. Feels so good already. And then you take water. And the water emulsifies the balm. And then you take warm water and just wipe it away. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh. It's so good. How do people do this? How do they make these videos? I'm getting water everywhere. But my face is super squeaky clean, and that's great. It is important to go ahead and wash your face after with a special cleansing gel. DERMALOGICA I love doing these really elaborate makeups, but I love taking them off. It feels so good. That pre-cleanse balm gets everything off. It just took that latex off like it was nothing. It got the glue out of my eyebrows. It got all of the body paint off. It got the lid lacquer that I hate. I got that off. Everything, and it comes off super easily in just like one little swipe.
Let's see that again.
Dry skin, pre-cleansing balm. Bring in the mitt for a little scrubby scrub. Add water. I can't even. It's the best. I will say it is significantly easier to do this when you're in the shower rather than in a random room in your house. So I'll be taking this and this with me to the shower. You stay here. Stay here. Thank you guys for watching this video. I love you so much. I'll see you in my next one. I hope you have a happy Halloween. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Mwah.
Ew.
Ew.
You look frightening.
No, I look cute.
I'm just burning this pumpkin candle for the first time. Holy smells amazing.
You know how I know that you're my sister and this is just completely ordinary for you?
They're cheesecake, muffins, and I bought fresh strawberries to put on top.
Cool. Happy pumpkins. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.